Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the GF1 podcast from GF1 Studios, the only show that talks about pretty much everything, from games to films to movies to everything. Now, here's your host, Matt and Zach. Test. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the GF1 podcast. Woo! We are back. We are back, people. GF1. Game Fixers 1, people. All right. So I'm here. I'm Mac, and I'm joined by
the guy who can at least vouch you didn't do a hit a crack before recording.
Yeah, true. And he's my Kathy Lee. Say hi, Kathy.
Like, let's not compare anyone to daytime talk shows. I mean, do you really want to start this war?
Okay, McMahon, let's go. Nah, this is Zach, people. Welcome, Zach. Hey, Zach. Yeah. Hey, Zach. Would you rather be? Well, hold on. Here's a good question before we start. Would you rather be McMahon? Would you rather be the guy on? I forgot his name on
Carson.
Carson.
Actually, I'd rather be Vince McMahon. Not Vince McMahon. Actually, no. Let's do that, Vince McMahon. Yeah, Vince McMahon and Johnny Carson.
Okay, here we go. So Vince, how's it going?
No, I would rather be McMahon. He was fun. He was funnier. You are correct, sir.
In this instance, you'll be saying, "You're wrong, damn it." Oh boy, this is going to be a great episode, guys. Guys, if you don't know, this is the GF1 podcast. This is one of the only unscripted shows where, like I said in the description,
are we really unscripted?
Yeah, sort of. You know we are unscripted. We don't have no script. There's no cue cards up here.
Well, I mean, we have a format.
I mean, yeah, true. We have a format, but it's not like we just go and just do like Wayne's World and just start saying we don't sell out, people.
That's because no one will pay us.
Yeah, you're right. No sponsors will pay us. I know. But anyway, so guys, we don't have Phoenix. We don't know what's wrong, but we hope Phoenix come back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hope he does.
Hopefully we'll have a guest next time.
Yeah, we'll probably have one, possibly. But in the meantime, we're here. We're happy. We're gonna do the show. We're gonna do the show right. So like always, let's go ahead and start from the beginning, from the get-go, from the tippity top. So Zach, what's the first thing we gotta talk about?
What have you been playing recently?
Okay, so recently, so guys, we have not done the show within a month. So recently,
actually 2 months. We didn't do December.
2 months. It is right. So recently, I have been playing a plethora of games. I have played Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I have beaten it.
Well, let's rephrase it. He's played Breath of the Wild, and it has beaten him.
Okay. So, somebody said increase the volume a little bit. Okay, hold on. I hope that's better, Frisbee. All right. But yeah. Woo! It has not beaten me. I have beaten it. So fuck you, Zach.
Why are we listed as World of Tanks?
On what
category?
Where?
On Twitch.
I have no fucking idea. This is not World of Tanks, guys.
It's World of Tanking, the podcast.
You're damn right. We tanked the podcast. Damn it. Yeah.
We have, I would say we have technical difficulties, but that would involve technical know-how.
Also, as an added bonus, they don't have little talk in the restring.
So have you been playing anything else?
I have been playing. You know what? Actually, I have been playing on the Switch. There's this thing on the Switch where you can it's a downloadable content which lets you have NES games and SNES games, and it costs $3, I think $4 a month. Pretty good deal.
All right.
And you get a bunch of NES and SNES games. I have been playing Tecmo Bowl. I have been playing as the San Francisco 49ers. And I have been fucking up the whole league.
I have a question.
Right.
Is it the arcade or NES version?
NES version.
Oh, then why even bother?
Yeah, but I fucked up the whole league. I'm happy.
I'm just saying that I don't like football in general, but I know that the fucking
I fucked everything in that game. I beat the shit out of the Dallas fucking Cowboys. And if the Green Bay Packers are there, I kick the shit out the Packers.
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't. I just want to say I kick the shit out the Packers.
Frisbee doesn't give a shit either.
I hope Frisbee give a shit.
No, he doesn't. We've been avoiding Packer knowledge our entire lives.
Frisbee, do you give a shit? Tell us in the comments. He'll probably tell us later.
He's told me personally he doesn't give a shit.
But all seriousness, I've been playing that. It's really a good deal on the SNES. Now, if I didn't have a SNES, if you have like an SNES Mini, then you probably want to stick with the Mini and you know the Minis. But if you don't,
that's the thing. It's the Wii Virtual Console except on Switch.
Yeah, and it's only $3. So I mean, if you got $3 a month,
or free if you pirate things.
Yeah, we don't condone that.
Oh yeah, there's been condoning and mentioning.
Yeah, true. But other than that, yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. I haven't touched my PlayStation in a while. I've been neglecting it. I need to get back on it.
Your PS4?
Yeah, I'm PS4 because I have been playing a little bit of Devil May Cry 5, which Zach has been like so happy that I'm playing. He is so happy that I'm playing Devil May Cry. I gotta get back.
Tell me it's not a fun game.
It's a fun game. I just got to get back into it.
And also, I mean, your wrist will die.
Okay. He said, I'll root for the Packers, but I won't go out my way to watch it or support them. All right. See? He does give a shit.
No, that's the road answer we give people. So they shut the fuck up. I will support them, but I will not actually talk about it.
Shut the fuck up already. We don't give a fuck. Okay, we get it.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, but yeah, Devil May Cry is a good game. Devil May Cry 5 is a great game. I think it's good. I played a little bit of the of Fallout, which was interesting.
Which Fallout?
I want to say the newest one. It was the
76?
No.
4?
I think it's 4. I don't know. I don't remember. It's the one. It's the one where you and your wife are in the chamber and your wife get killed by stragglers and they take your baby.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, I've been playing 4. Sorry.
Okay. Which, I mean, at least you're not playing 76.
Yeah. I bought that one because it was on sale on Black Friday.
So I've been kind of neglecting certain things with games. These days, certain games.
Right.
I actually do have a reason though. Give me a sec.
Oh, he's getting the Neo Geo out. Fuck.
No, I am not. So, give me a sec. I gotta get this. I gotta get the fucking whatever updates they did this. Just pissed me the hell off.
Right.
All right. Capture device. Activate. There. Can you see me?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, the reason I haven't been playing much outside of fighters is actually this.
What is it?
It is a prototype that I got from Junk Food Custom Arcades.
Oh, you fucker, you slick bastard, you.
Oh, admit it. You wish you thought of that.
Yeah, I do wish I thought of that.
That is actually the specific reason I asked for green.
Uh-huh.
So this is a left-handed this is basically a left-handed Kenji model mix box.
Mm-hmm.
I have a damaged hand. My right hand is fucked. You can see it's missing a tip there. These are fused. So I have a hard time with joysticks.
Right.
And I have been an avid PC player most of my life.
Right.
So now these are hot swap buttons, so you can actually put whatever mechanical switches you like in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I prefer the cherry browns. Some people like the red. Some people like the silvers. I know you have no idea what it thinks about mechanical keyboards. But my game has improved significantly with this because I am actually having to learn to slow down on inputs.
Right.
On Samurai Showdown mostly because I fucking love that game. And yes, it is a SNK game. It's a good game though.
Sorry, I'm trying to type in the chat some stuff telling people what they have been playing. So
this isn't my entire bit. This is what why my time has been mostly occupied through months, and I haven't played that much variety. I don't know what you're laughing at, but I'm sure it might.
Frizzy said, "I feel like I'm watching a sponsored ad."
There. Is this backwards?
Nah, it's good. It's good. Right. We're not sponsored by Junk Food Games, people.
No, I'm not. No, they're. No, I just talked to them and met them through God damn it, Miss Wonder Woman.
Ah.
So former fighter. And friend of mine. She's getting huge in the Tekken scene these days.
Right.
So we were talking. I started following Junk Food Arcade. And we just started talking, and he's like, "Hey, we need somebody to test out, a model for lefties."
Right. And hopefully you can talk them into like sponsoring some stuff on.
Oh no.
Damn it. Okay.
Well. No. They are a localized custom job place.
Gotcha.
You can buy from them, on their website, but they are, they're a small custom job.
Gotcha.
Which is why the keys and stuff is hot swap, and it's pretty interesting. I've learned a lot.
Right. I understand.
The other thing I've been currently playing is Control.
What's that on? Is that on Steam or
everything?
Why haven't I heard of it?
Because you don't pay attention.
Okay.
This is the new Remedy game.
Okay.
If you don't know who Remedy is, they are the creators of Max Payne. Quantum Break. Ooh. And what's the other one? God damn it. Alan Wake.
Okay.
So if you can know any of those, which I'm sure you do, at least one of them, they specialize in shooters, generally third-person shooters.
Right.
This is not like a usual Remedy game. Basically, it isn't really a spoiler because it happens in the first 5 minutes.
Right.
You are now the head of an organization that cleans up horrible supernatural events in the world.
Right.
And you have psychic powers. And you see the gun?
So it's like first person, or you like third?
Third.
Okay. So sort of like taking that slow down time from Max Payne and adding
it doesn't do the slowdown because you have the ability to do force pushes and at least so far where I am, force pushes and head slams, and the gun actually is automatically regens bullets.
Okay. All right.
Because it's not a regular gun.
All right. Sounds interesting. I may have to play it.
It's in its documentation, it says it may also have been known as Mjolnir and Excalibur at one point. So that means that gun changes shape.
Right.
Because this is like all the mythos of everything combined. Like all of these weird psychic happenings. And each room you kind of have to figure out what's going on. You know, where's the threat? What is causing it? My controls are going backwards. Why is that happening?
Right.
Oh wait, there's an object making that happen.
Right.
It has a little bit of horror element to it, but that's more on the just because it confuses the living shit out of you.
Right.
You know, it's not like scary. It's more the implications are scary.
Right.
So, no, I'd highly recommend it. It's definitely a Remedy shooter where it shoots well, but it takes a little while to get used to.
Right.
You know,
it's sort of
like Max Payne. It took a while.
Right. It takes you a while to get with Max Payne. I did that. That sounds interesting. I got to play it. First, we said he's been playing Civilization 6.
Didn't Corey used to play that?
Yeah, I think he did. No, I think it was.
Oh, he didn't like that when he played University Europa instead.
Yeah, Europa. He was Europa. He would go crazy. We talked shit about that. Yeah.
No, I remember. But no, it's a very kind of bizarre game. There's a giant. The board of directors of the thing you're part of now is literally just a giant black pyramid in the sky that is coming down, and you have no idea why. Right. The building you're in is called the oldest house and changes shape. So it's literally impossible space.
Right.
So you will never leave it, even though it's huge. It's just a regular house, but it changes shape and size and all that shit. It's fucking insane. I love it.
Right.
And the fact that they give it plot relevance is interesting. Another thing that's interesting is Adam Wake actually exists in that universe. So does Max Payne, and so does Quantum Break. They all exist as little events that have happened that this agency has taken care of.
Right.
So this is basically, they pulled back the curtain a little bit.
Right.
You know, like it's like X-Files kind of shit that way.
You know, I know why you like this. Now I understand why you like it.
I love X-Files.
I know.
And honestly, I think you'd probably get a kick out of it. It's pretty.
I mean, you like I said, you sold me at Max Payne. I love Max Payne, and I wouldn't mind playing it.
Like Quantum Break was the last one. I wasn't a fan, but that was mostly due to Microsoft's interference rather than Remedy's programming.
Right.
But no, I'm just glad Remedy, because they actually got some awards. So it's doing well, and I'm happy for it. We're even getting DLC that has to do with Alan Wake.
Right.
So that's cool.
Right. I mean,
and something you probably didn't know, Max Payne is written by Alan Wake.
Didn't know that.
He's a fictional character that Alan Wake made up.
It's written by me, actually.
No, you have no. We know you have no writing skills. Look, we've all seen you type. Yeah.
Well,
in case you're wondering, he's flipping me off. So what have you been currently watching?
On TV or on movies?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so movies. I have watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which is awesome. And which was awesome. And on the bad side, I watched The Rise of Skywalker, which I hated. TV wise, not much. I mean, I watched Friends, which we're going to talk about on a future episode of Binge Watch. Samurai. Okay.
Yeah, don't even try.
Yeah, Samurai. It was pretty good. I also been watching High School of the Dead, which is something interesting.
Okay. High School of the Dead. What's the general plot?
The general plot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. School students literally go. It's basically. How can I put it? The best way to describe it is, think of The Walking Dead, but in Japan, and there are hot teenage girls and boys, and they literally have well endowed size on their chest, and yeah.
I wish you weren't describing multiple things at this point.
That's the show. That's the show.
I know. I'm just like,
that is really
it does not narrow it down.
Yeah, but it's The Walking Dead. Okay, it's Walking Dead. Let me put it like this: it's Walking Dead for perverts. Let's put it like that. If that makes sense.
Walking Dead is Walking Dead for perverts.
Yeah, but this is just. There's no way it's near Walking Dead.
Okay, if you are into fucking zombies, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you're into fucking zombies, I feel sorry for you because there's no real zombies.
No. I mean, but to me, how the thing about it is whoever made the show is a real pervert, because he literally going over some issues, because I mean, those girls are every chance you get. I feel like, did Michael Bay direct this damn show or something? Because there is so many shots where it felt like, damn, this feels like Michael Bay. Because
that's just Japan doing Japan when
but there are some shit that Michael Bay would do, like taking the gunshot and it's like, hey, let's just see if we can get the gun between our boobs, and then let the bullet travel between them. And I was like, really? This feels like a Michael Bay thing.
I'm just saying, like, High School DxD exists. There's a lot of things that have what you're describing. Right. So Michael Bay isn't the influence here. Michael Bay was influenced by that.
Yeah. He was like, let's. Okay, so
I didn't actually understand the film, but I liked the tits.
Yeah. I didn't. That's what Michael Bay thought. That's Michael Bay. Yeah, like Transformers. He's like, okay, close up, get closer. Forget Megan's face. Get a close up. All right, action. Talk, Megan. Talk.
I've forgotten Megan Fox was a person. And if you watch Transformers, so will you.
I refuse to watch The Walking Dead. Long live the graphic novels.
I agree with you. I watched the first season.
Mm-hmm.
And then they explained why the zombie outbreak happened, and I knew it was done.
Yeah.
Because I knew they missed the point.
Right. The
point is you have no idea, and that it's about the relationships and how The Walking Dead doesn't refer to the zombies. It refers to the survivors.
That's where it got
basically dead.
I can agree with you, because it made it feel like, why do we have to have an answer for the zombie? Why they become the zombies? They're going to become the zombies, You got to know about the relationships you want to make a TV show. Hence the reason why Resident Evil do not work as a live action movie. Because
the show is coming. They're making a Netflix show.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is it live action?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
I know. I was hoping for an animated vein of Castlevania as well.
Yeah, I mean, why didn't they do? Crap! It's time for guys. It's time for Max rants. Okay, Netflix. I'm talking to you, Netflix. You see what Castlevania did? You're going into your third season of Castlevania, and it's doing damn good. And I'm not gonna lie, I seen the trailer for Castlevania, and I'm looking forward to watching that fucking show because
he jizzed in his pants.
Yes, shut up, Zach.
I don't know. I just wanted to.
You wanted to say that, but seriously, you had a chance. It's a great show. I loved it. I was like, I'm interested in watching this. But now you're going to try to do that. And don't get me wrong. I've seen The Witcher. It's bland.
Well, that's the thing. They've really modified the source material there.
Yeah.
And not just the games, the books, which are both completely different.
I don't hate The Witcher. I don't hate it.
No, I'm just saying it's a whole convoluted mess of three continuities that make no sense.
No sense, and I agree with you, but I don't hate it. I could sit down and watch it, and you probably thought you could do the same thing with Resident Evil. No, you see, there's a difference. The Witcher never had a live action film, and you kind of making that look good. You can't take a TV show and from a game and turn it into a fucking daggone TV show. No, you've seen those movies. Those movies suck. Except 2, because I will watch shit out of 2 because I laughed my ass off with Stars and Mike Epps. That was funny. I laughed my ass off. That's the only thing. But that don't mean that it's good. It's just so bad that I just wanted to watch it and laugh my ass off at it. All I'm saying is you should have got American voice actors and literally just do a cartoon. There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, you got Castlevania.
They've actually, and Resident Evil has actually done 2 animated films.
Yeah,
and they were fine.
They were fine, but I'm saying
they were great.
Yeah,
but they were like, I wasn't angry.
Yeah, I mean, I see. This is what I would want. If they could do a Resident Evil series in the vein of get the same animators that did Castlevania, I would love to see that.
The only way I could see this working as a live action is if they did it starting from 7.
Yeah.
And they did it based off of, it was the prequel to what happened to the family.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd watch the shit out of that.
I watch shit out of that because it makes sense because
it's a cast. It's small.
It's based in reality. I mean, it's based in a world of reality that could happen, you know.
And nobody is wearing tube tops during the zombie apocalypse.
Right. It's contained in one area.
Yeah.
I would watch the shit out of that. And
honestly, if they did it right, they could do the first game justice if they actually stuck to the main cast and actually wove it together. But they're not going to.
I'm gonna read the comments later. But this is how I tell you, Netflix. Listen to me. This is what you need to do. Learn from the mistakes of what the film didn't do. Do not, for the love of God, number one thing you don't do. I'm looking at the camera because I'm serious. Do not cast fucking Mila Jovovich. No.
Paul W. Sanchez has nothing to do with it.
No, I'm sorry, but I know she don't have nothing to do with this, but don't cast Mila Jovovich. Don't do it.
I'm saying they wouldn't because that's a package deal right
there. True. And number 2, do not add a character. Keep everything the same. We know you can do a house. You can do something in the house. Just keep the settings in the house. Keep it that way, and it could be interesting. I think it could work. But on the other hand, I know it. On the other hand, I feel
things would fall apart around 2, and then they completely fall apart at 3. Is the problem?
2 would. I think I'm going to be honest. If I'm Netflix, I'm doing 1 because 1 is contained. You need to, and then skip 2 and 3. Skip them 2. Try to make that a short.
Oh no, you could not do 4 though.
You can't do 4. 4 is in another contained environment.
No, because 4 you end up with the president and shit.
Ah, shit. Yeah. Damn it. No. You're ruining the president's daughter.
Yeah, but I mean, that implies that there's a bigger world with the president, and it's a country that doesn't exist.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that is right.
And nobody wants to see 5.
Nobody. I mean, anybody in the chat want to see 5? No, nobody wants to see Resident Evil 5.
We're not even going to look, because if you say you do, we're just going to ignore your opinion.
Yeah, we're ignoring. Nobody wants to see Chris or Shove. Definitely, nobody want to see the two elements humping each other for 6.
No, nobody wants the racial awkwardness of 5. Nobody.
No.
Code Veronica is actually self-contained.
Yeah, Code Veronica will work.
And mostly, I'd love to see Alfred Ashford, because he's fucking nuts.
You know what? This is what I think they should do. Keep the story with Jill and Chris.
Question: has Capcom ever actually put out a movie worth a damn?
No. Well, Street Fighter.
No, I'm saying like in the critical sense, not in the I love Zangief sense.
Damn it. Fuck. No.
I do know Paul W.S. Anderson is working on Monster Hunter film too.
Yeah, damn it. Why can't they stop giving the film the fucking time to be worth something?
I have not seen the Phoenix Wright movie, so I can't comment.
Well, that's Japan though. Right?
Who are you, Trump?
No. That was made in Japan. I'll let it slide if it's in Japan.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was made by Takashi Miike.
Okay, that's different. That's based on their law system.
It's not different. They saw the Resident Evil movies that we gave them, right? Oh, it's not different. Foreign market does not matter. Trust me. Do you have any idea how many movies I have that are not in English?
Ah, man. Yeah,
Raku, Ichi the Killer, Parasite Eve. Like not 0% English.
Right. But look. I'm just saying they need to keep it within. I mean, because we need to get off the subject because we got a lot to talk about.
Not really.
Not really, but still, we got to get to something at the end.
Well, I need to talk about what I've been watching. So
true, but you talked about watching you have talked about what you were watching something. But anyway,
no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? My bad.
No, I just said that The Witcher was boring just because I saw some of it and it was kind of boring.
It was boring, and I'm just saying
that's all. I strangely have not been watching TV or movies recently.
Right.
What I have been watching is a fuck ton of YouTube.
Right. And
now, do you see these people?
What people? Hold on. Wait a minute. Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize any of them?
Hell no.
One, the one who looks like a demented scientist, is Nerd City. He is a guy who basically does exposés on how YouTube works and people that are skirting the system.
Right.
He literally has a video about YouTube bots. Before the COPPA thing, even, he had a video about the codes that YouTube was putting on everyone's videos, whether there was swearing or content on it. He also did videos exposing the practices of Jake Paul that might actually be legally questionable.
Right.
The guy next to him is Drew Gooden. He generally just does bizarre commentary on certain internet trends. Okay. And it's quite good. It's a very bizarre sense of humor. He's a former Vine star.
All right.
Which, I mean, I don't like Vine, but whatever. But he has this really bizarre sense of humor, and he basically is very good at deflating the stupidity of things. I'd say, but the other guy on here is the one I want to talk about the most because he's kind of interesting. Wavy Web Surf. He's been doing kind of what happened to people that became living memes. And that's fascinating to me. So you know the picture of the guy with the neck beard like I have tipping his fedora?
Uh-huh.
Well, he found him and he did kind of a little mini documentary on him.
Huh, cool.
Apparently he was in Addams Family Reunion.
What did he play?
Pugsley. Not this guy, the guy who tipped the hat.
He was Pugsley.
Yeah.
Huh, cool.
The origin of the picture, he was doing a reference to Blues Brothers. That's why he was doing it.
Huh.
So things like that. He found he did a little thing on Scumbag Steve.
Now, who is Scumbag Steve?
It's a meme. It's a picture of a guy who just looks like a scumbag, and you put text like, "This is the guy who crashes on your couch. So he'll crash on your couch for a night, stays for 6 months." That kind of guy. Right. Just looks like that. But it's definitely an odd type of content that I like. Like I don't know why, but I've been just curious about what does YouTube have to say about YouTube now that COPPA and all this stuff has happened. Right. What about the internet has changed? And these guys are to me kind of like they aren't the internet historian, but they're documenting what the internet has evolved into.
Right.
So I would recommend a video or two. Like anybody who's wants to start a channel and do stuff like that, I would highly recommend Nerd City just because he shows a lot of do's and don'ts of things and a lot of things that might be questionable and stuff like that. Some people have accused him of being pro censorship, but right. It's more that he is incredibly thorough.
Right.
So it exposes everything. So, you can't really choose.
Right.
What people say about it. So.
Right. And like I said, this is funny because we didn't even think we were going to be here we didn't even think we were going to be on YouTube in 2020 because of COPPA, and we made it work, and we thought
and I texted you, PewDiePie is fucking back.
Yeah, he's even back. So
weird.
Well, it's just weird because we all thought it was the end of the world, but it was like, nope, it's good.
And it's funny because Nerd City predicted that it wouldn't go down like that.
Yeah.
Like that's the guy I started watching to start learning what's actually happening, what the algorithms actually do.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's a good channel to just educate yourself on YouTube etiquette. If you want to know internet history, try Wavy Web Surf. And if you want to know what bizarre current trends are really dumb, try Drew Gooden. So I just wanted to point them out because they're just kind of an interesting. Drew Gooden and Nerd City have actually collabed together on what he calls the Thought Patrol, THOT.
Right.
About SS Sniper Wolf. Which you can imagine how that went.
Right.
So it was an expose on her and who's at that she's always like, oh, this is all fake, and people edit their photos. And Nerd City is actually a graphic designer, and he shows exactly how her photos are actually also edited.
Right.
So it's pretty fascinating.
Right. Let me read the comments right now. First we said we're getting a live action One Piece show /movie. I really oh no I really and we are holding out hope it will be good. They have a big budget, so a big budget. So
I will say, so did Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. And they
and
also had a stretchy man.
yeah,
So take your hope, put it in the dumpster, light it on fire.
yeah, I mean, I literally put my hope, all hope of live action anime films died when DBZ Evolution came out. I was like, everything's gonna suck.
Bleach was watchable.
Bleach was watchable, but that's Japan.
Death Note is not.
Death Note sucked ass. Like I said, gave up hope.
Actually, Ichi the Killer is technically a manga adaptation, not anime, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I get the idea, but like I said,
it is possible. It's just not likely.
Likely, you're right. So, I watched it and I was like, I remember just like my hope.
We will not talk about DBZ Evolution anymore.
Fuck that movie. Fuck it.
Because you never stop.
Yeah. Also, we had somebody literally say on Twitch, and Chris Live 69 Live says good day. I checked out your channel at GF1 GF1 Studio channel. Your streams are getting better each day. The talking about keep it up, do custom overlays, and check out the site and my Twitch picture, best PS World of Tanks forever.
Well, that's a bot.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really need to make sure we switch that to just chatting.
Yeah, I know.
Although this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I had to read that. So yeah.
So now we're at your section,
which is, hold on for a minute. Oh, Max Retro Corner. Woo! So I'm gonna talk. This is where I talk about a retro game, right?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Whatever retro game comes to mind that you will bore me with, yes.
Damn, I don't bore you with retro games.
I know. That was a joke.
I know.
I adore retro games. I've been playing Commodore 64 for fuck's sake.
We know. Let's see, what retro game? The retro game I want to talk about today. It's a retro game that a lot of people do. Now on this show, I talk about a lot about good retro games. There's a retro game in particular that I tell you to not play. Don't play this game. Never ever play this fucking game. And when I say never ever, never ever, never ever play this game ever again. I remember I did a review on this, and I just reposted this review, and I want to talk about it because Rerez literally did a review on it, and it's just so funny that they did it and I did the review first. And it's on Batman and Robin. A lot of people don't talk about Batman and Robin for the PlayStation, but good golly, I thought it didn't exist, but it did. It exists. I played that piece of shit for, I don't know, 3 hours, and that game sucked ass. I was pissed.
It's really funny you said Rerez got to it, because Rerez also has when I did my plug and play streams, actually did the same thing to me. I had already like his venture into darkness. I had already done a stream of all the games on the venture.
Uh-huh. So, and they did it.
Yeah. Well, he does the worst thing as ever. What do you expect?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting him to take, because what I always did when I was doing reviews for Let's Make It Better, I was like, I always want to do something before the nerd does it, and then I was just going through the PlayStation library, and I just like, okay, Batman and Robin, and then like I said, this is a good way to explain how when I do stuff for Let's Make It Better, people, I take the game and I play it, and I make sure that it is worth a review for the Let's Make It Better series. And when I do it, I don't sit up, I do it, I just look at it, I play it, and I was like, okay, is it shitty enough for me to fix? If it can't be too shitty for me not to fix. So there are some, let me be honest here. There are some games out there that I have played that's too shitty for me to fix. I cannot fix them. So, and I'm not going to lie to you, Zach. I did attempt to do plumbers. I did attempt to do plumbers don't wear ties. I attempted it, but I tried it and I was like, there is no way I can fix this game.
I mean, it's already like really hard to call it a game.
Yeah, it's hard to call it a game. I was like, how can I fix this? There's some games out there. I'm just letting you know, I know there's some bad games out there, but it goes back to where, can I fix it? Can I make it better? Let's make it better.
So what exactly about Batman Robin is so bad? Like, what is the worst aspect?
Is the worst controls I have ever seen in my entire life of playing the PlayStation. I have never seen
tank controls.
Yes, and you literally add those tank controls to a fucking car.
Oof.
Yeah, it is terrible. I have never seen this before, and I have played Roger Rabbit. I played Roger Rabbit. That game sucked.
Rarest magnum opus.
Yeah, I know. I played the bad ones, and this is like bar none the one that I was like, oh,
does it look decent at least?
Hell no. No. How can I put it? Mr. Free, I mean, how can I put it? What's a good way of putting it? It tries to get things from the game, from the movie into it, but it does, I'll admit it does that well, but Mr. Freeze don't look like Mr. Freeze. I mean, he looks like just...
Well, one could argue that Mr. Freeze doesn't look like Mr. Freeze in Batman Robin the movie.
No, he doesn't. See, that's the thing I really hate about this game. Fuck you, Batman and Robin the game, because I got to talk about Batman and Robin the film that I really, really hate. I mean, when you face Mr. Freeze, I remember I didn't get it was so bad I didn't even get to finish it.
Where did you even pick this up?
Like this.
On the PS1 Classic?
Mm-hmm.
It's on there?
No, I downloaded. I found it.
Oh, right. You modified yours.
Mm-hmm. Modded.
Mine is still the original as is.
Yeah.
And I paid like less than half what you did. Because GameStop was practically giving them away at that point.
Yeah, like, you want this? Yes. No. Stop! I don't want your shitty tech on PlayStation Classic. Get fucked ass. Wait till the PlayStation 2 come out. Everybody's gonna want that shit.
Oh, that'll never come out.
I bet you they're gonna make a
no
Nintendo 64. They are.
Nope.
You don't believe that. Anyway, back to my corner.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think there's a chance in hell there's gonna be a Saturn? Dreamcast Mini.
I would actually pay all the money in my pockets to get a Dreamcast Mini because Dreamcast is awesome.
I would actually prefer a Saturn Mini just because it's so hard to find Saturn games that work.
Yeah, but I would like to get a Dreamcast Mini because, there were so many. I mean, Saturn is basically Dreamcast.
I mean, yeah, but you could use Bleemcast and stuff like that. A lot of Dreamcast games are really easy to emulate. Saturn's hard.
Yeah, but see, man,
you can find that pretty easy.
Oh, yeah, but see, man, I want to talk to my fish.
I'm sure you can.
I want to talk to him.
I mean, I think what
I got to do it for me,
Like the other day, you were like, "Oh, I wish there was like I could." You said, "I wish I could play the Town with No Name," and I literally sent you a link where you could.
Hey! That's water. Hey! We talked about that around the water. We don't bring stuff that we talk about the water jug, about the water fountain. We don't bring that into the show, damn it. We don't bring shit that we bring about talking about the water fountain.
I have no idea what you just said.
No, we don't talk about stuff that we talk around a water fountain. That we don't do that. That's our unwritten rule, damn it.
Frisbee would be able to back me up. Here in Wisconsin, there is no such thing as a water fountain.
Okay, well, we talked about that during break time. We don't do that.
No, it's called a bubbler here.
Yeah, well, whatever. Water fountain, bubbler,
also,
whatever.
You're trying to say water cooler.
Yeah, we don't do that around a water cooler.
Also, come on, that is just funny.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, we both played worse games.
We have, but I'm just saying, I talk about a lot of good games. I thought I'd switch it up with 2020 and talk about a bad game. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because Riz just did the review, and I was like, I did the review on this, and I fixed the game. I literally said, I think I said in the review that they should just tear this apart, and I said do a side-scrolling game. I think it should have never been the 3D aspect. I think it should have been a side-scrolling game.
It was PlayStation, though, man.
I know, but it would have worked better as a side-scroller. There's a lot of games.
I imagine it would. Nobody wanted it though then.
Yeah, but I think side-scrolling because of Batman Forever, which I also reviewed. Yeah. But I mean, Rubres actually made me laugh with that whole scene. They said they found a secret bat cave, which was funny.
Oh God.
Yeah, I want my medication.
No, I just found out something horrible.
What?
There's a Gamecom version.
Of what?
That Tiger Electronic handheld console.
Oh yeah, the nerd reviewed that.
Yeah, he reviewed the Gamecom. There's a version of Batman and Robin for it.
Yeah, he reviewed it.
Well, he didn't review it. He showed it.
Yeah, he just like every time. That's actually my favorite one. He said every time Batman get hit, it's like him dumping ass. Oh.
I don't know. My favorite was always the my favorite was always the fact that in the zombies that just kept eating him. That was always my personal favorite.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I did love his Resident Evil review where he literally just said, I'm sick and tired of picking up stuff. And then he literally was trying to grab his gun, trying to grab the gun. He said, yes, I want to fucking take it. Boy. But yeah.
Okay. I just decided to look up the company that made it.
Do we have to acknowledge them?
Well, actually, yeah, because they've actually made some decent games.
Like
Outrun.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. They worked on it. The arcade version.
Okay.
FIFA Soccer.
Okay.
And just so I'm just saying, like that they were ended up being bought by Acclaim, which not their fault. Acclaim did that to everybody.
Yeah, and Acclaim is dead now.
Yes. So This is a double dead company.
Yeah, I know. And
I was just curious who made it, you know. Right.
Batman and Robin sucks ass.
Surprising absolutely no one.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
All right. You gonna click it to mine or
you're already clicked? Just say something. So what? So Zach, what did you dig up this week?
I dug up not as dark as I usually go.
Okay.
I dug up something from this.
What the hell, Tom Burton?
This is a children's poetry book by Tim Burton, The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories. I actually read this years ago. It's quite good. Reminds me of Angus Oblong's work as well. I'm sure you had no idea this existed.
No.
Now, what's relevant to what I was going to talk to is there's a character in there called Stain Boy.
Oh shit.
I'm not going to read up the poem, but what's relevant about Stain Boy is he had a Flash cartoon. So there is actually a shorthand Flash cartoon of Tim Burton stuff that nobody ever talks about. Ever. It looks weird, doesn't it?
Hey. Yeah, it does. It does. I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. It looks weird.
And his ability is literally to stain things. And I do have a quote that I wrote down simply because it's the perfect synopsis of it. This is what the cop says to him. Thank you once again, Stainboy, for ridding our community of another deviant, sick, no-good society freak of nature. Of course, being all this yourself, you know what I mean.
Damn. Okay.
So it's a bit dark in its humor, but this was on shockwave.com. If that's a flashback for anybody.
You sure this is not dark?
Honestly, no. It's comparatively to what I watch.
Huh.
Like, yeah. Things die, but they don't die like violently or gory.
Right.
Like, basically he faces down like foes that are just kind of odd like him. First episode is a girl who stares at everything.
Right.
There's an episode where it's literally a murderous bowling ball who is angry because bowlers have become disrespectful.
Once again, this is not dark, right?
No, it's just weird.
Okay. Murderous bowling balls.
Well, no, it's just Tim Burton weirdness.
Okay. All right.
You know how you really wouldn't classify Sleepy Hollow as like that murdery or anything?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
other than the Christopher Walken thing.
No, Christopher Walken when I was a kid made me scared, but as an adult, I laughed my ass off.
Yeah, so it's kind of done more in that kind of style where it's not that heavy.
I mean, who didn't want to be on when now you're adult? Who didn't want to be on that horse with sharp teeth and just doing
Considering I'd be dead.
Yeah, that sucks, but it wouldn't be funny. I mean, what you think, Frisbee? You be on a horse like
So also the guy who voices Stainboy never talks.
Okay.
But the police guy does, and he is voiced by the mayor from Night Before Christmas. You know, like this is actually really in the same vein of those kind of designs, like Frankenweenie. It's taking something that has a childlike feel and just twisting it a bit.
Right.
And that I think that this is the type of stuff I wish Burton would go back to.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I want Beetlejuice Burton. I want
Yeah, because think about it, that's simply a ghost story twisted slightly.
Right. I mean, I also want Michael Keaton to play Beetlejuice, but you know,
honestly, the animated series wasn't too bad.
I love the animated series. Who hates the animated series.
Well, I mean, it's a bit. It is a little bit creepy with the age difference, but you know.
I do. I mean, I agree.
But I just wanted to showcase this just because it's really forgotten. You can watch all the episodes on YouTube now.
Which one? What you talking about? This?
Yes, Stain Boy.
Okay.
All the episodes are uploaded now. They are very short, like 5 minutes. This has a very like morose feel. Like you could like it's not when I think Dark Flash cartoons, my brain immediately goes to like Salad Fingers, and this isn't anywhere near that.
Right, Salad Fingers.
Now this is more kind of sad, just because Stain Boy. Well, I mean, I quoted the thing to you. Nobody really likes him.
Right.
The chief hates him. And he basically it has to go after his own people.
Right.
Because he goes after freaks.
Right.
So, I mean, just think about that kind of existence.
Right.
I mean, how would you feel?
Pretty bad. I mean, yeah, pretty bad. What's up?
You know, I don't check comments when you do your bit, right?
I'm sorry, I'm listening. Damn it! I'm not.
I'm just saying, it's addictive.
You are checking comments, damn it! I just nah. I was trying to I was sitting there trying to somebody was listening to something. Yeah, but yeah, it sucks because I mean I've seen this before. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you have?
I mean, it's sort of what you saw in like Beetlejuice. I mean, what Lydia?
Okay, I'd say it's a little like that, but like I said, it's more on the sad side. There's actually an episode related to his birth,
right?
And how he was basically abandoned from birth. Right. Because he stained everything.
But yeah, I understand. Sorry, we're getting some comments right now. Hey, what's up, Smoke? How's it going, Smoke's man?
But it's just a little piece of Tim Burton's catalog that is really overlooked.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying that I haven't seen Stain Boy. Is just something that it's not that Tim Burton's copying. It's just something that he done before. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
No, he wrote the book before this.
Right.
No, before like the Beetlejuice thing, he wrote the book.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I can see some wrinkles of what he did.
Like this, like the animated came after.
Right.
Because originally, Stain Boy was a character in the book I had pulled up.
I mean, I see a little bit of what he did with Edward Scissorhands and stuff.
Yeah, like the melancholy death of Oyster Boy and other stories, which I like. It's definitely not for children. I'll say that. Just because of Oyster Boy kind of dies, but he dies. Okay, you know what they say about what happens to guys when they eat oysters, right?
No. Uh-oh.
You know how they'll feel, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So basically he ends up being used as that for his father and mother to have a good child, not him.
Okay.
Which is fucked up. But it's definitely an interesting read, interesting drawings. It's basically just this little piece of things that nobody talks about, and I just wanted to bring light to it, you know.
Right. I'm reading something. Sorry. I understand what you're saying. You know, it just is something you want to hear, but it's something Tim Burton did in the past, and I feel like he done. I mean, was this before Edward Scissorhands?
I mean, it was written before then, yeah.
I mean, I could see that he went back to this and took some things from that character and from the characters and made them into great films.
Yeah, it's sort of his beginning. Like this is what Tim Burton jots down in his spare time.
Right.
It's a good look into his notes. It's almost like a behind the scenes featurette that way.
Right, and I do agree. You wish Tim Burton would get back to these days.
I have not seen Dumbo, so I can't judge that.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard it's okay.
I heard it's okay. I mean, but my problem is, I wish my problem
original films again.
Yeah, I want to do original films.
You know what I think happened with him?
What?
Everyone except me for some reason hated Frankenweenie, and that made him go, I guess people don't like my shit anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I love Frankenweenie.
I do too. Do you have how many classic horror references are in that?
Yeah. And
it's actually based off a stop motion short he did for Disney back in the day.
And it's funny, at the time people hated that, but now people have grown to love Frankenweenie.
It's just so sad that there's these films that end up squashed for no reason.
Right.
And I just think that really affected him.
True. I just wish he'd get. My issue with Tim is, and don't get me wrong, I don't look. Let me be honest. I love Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is probably my favorite person in the world. I'm not. Johnny Depp is my favorite person in the world. I love Johnny, but I wish I was in that room. I was like, it's time for y'all to take a break. Y'all need to take a break. And while we're in there, we need to talk to Helen Bonham Carter and just like we need to talk to Helen and tell them, Helen, it's time for you to take a break too. I know you're married to him and you got a lot of good films and you're a beautiful and gorgeous woman, but it's time for you to take a break too.
We know.
Well, anyway, I think they got a divorce too, but I'm gonna tell her it's time to step away. Y'all two did a good job with Sweeney Todd, and I love Sweeney Todd. I did like Benjamin Barker, and I did like the fact that you slit throats in that film. It was awesome, but it's time for a change.
And they had divorced in 2014.
Okay, well, sorry, but it's time.
I just wanted to check for you.
Yeah, thank you. I know that I just feel like they just need to. I think if he gets away from them too, I think we'll get a good film because when you don't, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Edward Scissorhands, and
I mean, Corpse Bride is pretty good.
Corpse Bride is pretty good, and I did love Sweeney Todd, but
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
He wasn't in that though. See, for every
for
every Edward Scissorhands for Sweeney Todd, you get a Big Fish, a Beetlejuice, a Pee-wee's Big Adventure. You get good films that he does, and to me, I'd say his best film, hands down, is still Big Fish. I love Big Fish. It was something original, something I liked. It was something that was.
Yeah, no, I actually like. I don't know why people didn't like it.
Yeah, I was like, why y'all hate Big Fish? I mean, love Edward.
Big Fish is based off a novel, but it happened.
Yeah. It happened. He did a good job with it. It was something.
No, apparently he directed two films. One film I didn't know that he made.
What?
A film called Big Eyes.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't get to see that. I don't want to talk junk about it.
But Christoph Waltz is in it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just saying, there's a good chance he might be swinging back.
Right.
Then again, he did miss his Penegrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and that
so.
I mean, so I'm just saying, half of good Burton is better than all of bad
good Burton. Yeah, because for everyone you get a Dark Shadows.
I like that movie. So
you like Dark Shadows?
It was a movie by a fan for.
Okay.
Like, I actually watched the original show.
Okay.
And if you'd watched the original show, you would have known exactly what you were getting into.
Okay, so if you watch that as a fan, it would be something interesting.
It's more than interesting. It is complete fan bait.
Okay, I can understand it. Maybe I had to. Okay, I'll give it a chance. I'll try to watch an original episode of the show, and I'll go back.
Oh, you need to watch. That's the thing. You can't just watch one. You have to and that's a long running soap opera, man. That's the thing. I feel like it got advertised incorrectly. It got advertised as a fun family film when it should have been like advertised to the specific niche of people that are going to like it.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
Because I mean, not every film has to be for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Every film is for everybody.
I mean, you love Any Given Sunday, and
you're damn right. I love Any Given Sunday because you got to fight for that damn inch.
But how many people fucking hate it?
Those people are look.
No. Calm down. But that was you, who is an Al Pacino and football fan, correct?
Yes.
So that is why you like it. So I'm just saying demographic and who it's made for matters.
Okay, look. Look, you're right. It is because I'm a fucking Al Pacino fan, and Al Pacino is awesome.
And football.
And football. It's Al Pacino. So it's fucking football. It's perfect.
So it's made for you. It's made like if like I said,
every day.
If that would have been advertised to exclusively football fans, do you think it would have done better?
Look, I cried during that day.
No. Answer the question.
What?
If it had been advertised specifically as a football movie for football fans, do you think it would have done better in theaters?
Okay.
Like rating wise.
So if it wasn't a football film.
No. If it was advertised as a football film only, like instead of being advertised as the next big Scorsese masterpiece, they went, okay, this is a football film for football fans.
I still would watch the shit out of it.
No, you would, but I'm saying, do you think it would do better if they just narrowed it down?
Hell no, it wouldn't have been better. Because you got to have Pacino.
No, if you're really not understanding the question. Okay? Because your head is just filled with anger and rage for no fucking reason.
Well, I love Al Pacino in that damn film, and he's awesome.
No, but I'm not even commenting on the quality. I'm saying if you target your advertising at the correct people, the rating is better.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm asking, like, if it would have been targeted to people with your interests,
right,
the critical score would definitely go up, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel about Dark Shadows.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
If Dark Shadows would have been billed as the Dark Shadows movie for Dark Shadows fans, it would have done a lot better.
Right. Cool.
I mean, even the convoluted, I love the ending because it's like, it's just like the show where all of a sudden, why are there ghosts? And that's just like the show where it was just random plot lines that would all of a sudden drop on your head.
See, that's the reason I got to watch the show. You watched the show though, and I got to watch the show. And I'm not saying that I got to go watch the show now. Then
it is corny and it is cheesy, and that's the point.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. Nothing wrong.
So that's all. So I'm not defending the film as much as I'm just trying to point out that a lot of times this broad marketing tactic that everyone uses is a bad idea.
Right. But as Al Pacino says, you gotta fight for that inch, and I'm gonna go out there, and we're gonna go out there, and we're gonna kick their ass. Yeah. We're gonna fight for that damage. There we go. Okay. So you're done. I'm gonna get to the comments.
What's in the comments?
Okay, let's in the comments. Frisbee says, got back to my phone, missed a little bit there, but I personally call it the water fountain and gets and have a what was it, STRE, what, I don't know how to say that. I started many fights over this as it does not making bubbles. Water fountain.
A water fountain is something that shoots water. A bubbler is referring to the water bubbling up.
Interesting.
Not bubbles. Bubbles and bubbling are two different things.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for fixing that for him. Also, Hex, the AKA Smoke, says, "Yo, it's Smoke. What's up, bros? So what's happening?" I say, "Not much. What you talking about?" I said, "Stories by Tim Burton. Don't know who he is, but I'm still here, boys." Max sounds bored.
See, that's the thing. You do disrespect me on my bit.
No, I don't disrespect you all the time, though. Not all the time.
It's been almost every time I've done it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, next time I will not disrespect you. I promise.
Because I'm just saying it's becoming too much, man.
All right. I won't.
Because
I wasn't disrespect you. I just saw something in here and I had to type back at it. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? I say no. Don't interact with the chat. Interact with your voice. Your voice is a direct link to the people there.
Zach, we're gonna talk about this later, okay? We'll talk about this.
No. Let's just smash open that fucking fourth wall. Fuck it.
We're not Deadpool, damn it.
Please, Deadpool wishes he was this
All right. And also, he says, Al Pacino was the boss in Worlds of Payday, Scarface. Taser had a fucking power out. Zach never talks to me, so
who do I never talk to?
You don't talk to me. He says it right here. Smoke.
He never talks to me either. Just ask me a fucking question.
Ask him a question, Smoke. Please, Smoke, ask him. Habit equals broken. Heart equals broken. Oh, his heart is broken, Zach.
I mean, me and you talked about how JoJo was awesome that one time.
JoJo!
And Tim Burton, you'd probably know the movies.
Yeah, like Edward Scissorhands,
and Beetlejuice,
Batman, 1989 Batman, and Batman Returns.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
He didn't technically.
He produced. He
didn't direct that. He produced that because I always want to tell people that.
Yep. He did do a lot of the art assets.
All right. Here's a question. He says, "Okay, hot dog sandwiches, or hot dogs sandwiches."
Yes.
Are they?
Yeah, it's basically an open-faced sandwich. Hamburgers are technically sandwiches too.
Yeah, I know hamburgers are sandwiches, but how can you just say, "Wow, this is actually not a bad debate"?
Well, think of it this way: do you know what an open-faced sandwich is?
No. I know what's your definition of open face, though.
Open-faced sandwich is a sandwich that does not have a piece of bread on top of it as well.
Okay, I can see that.
So it is technically an open-faced sandwich. You have your meat, you have your condiments. How is that different than any other sandwich?
See, that's the reason. I mean, I'm from the South, and I can't see that. You know what I'm saying? I just see a hot dog as a hot dog. I just see
not put condiments on it?
Yeah, we put chili, mustard, ketchup, onions.
You put chili on it.
Yeah, it tastes good. You ever had a chili dog? It's epic.
I have. I didn't like it.
It's epic, man. Epic.
I prefer relish.
I mean,
I prefer relish and just mustard.
Well, look,
But I'm saying how is that different than any other sandwich mix though? Like,
yeah, well, here's the thing. Smoke just said, so, said, okay, you two need to argue about this.
I don't think we need to argue. I
mean, yeah, we're not arguing. It's just
because it's like I can see that I don't even think it's a Southern thing. I think it's just more of a mental block in your head.
I'll give you that.
Because I do think sometimes you hide behind the Southern thing a bit.
I'll give you that. I just can't. How can I put it? If you can accept it, I understand. If you can accept the sandwich, I just got something in my head to show me I can't accept it as a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? There's something in here, but I can understand your reasoning.
I would go so far as say a brat in a bun is technically a sandwich. A brat out of a bun would not be a sandwich.
Well, what would a corn dog be? See what I'm saying?
A corn dog is deep fried stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But it's just like anything else deep fried where it's no longer categorized.
Okay, and there's some people that are crazy. Okay, so what if, here's my theory, and I'm gonna end it right here, and I'm just saying, and like I said, I think I'm not disagreeing with you. You did what you wanted to. I still got that mental block in me that's saying that it's not a hot dog, but that's not a sandwich. But I can literally, I'm not gonna argue with you, but you believe what you want to be. I just feel like this is something mental block about it. But I feel like if you were to say like, what if you were to take the corn dog out of the corn dog and put it into a hot dog? Then would it be an open face sandwich?
What do you mean?
Like you take the stick at the corn dog, put it in the hot dog, then would it still be an open space?
If you put it in the hot dog, you just be a hot dog on a stick.
No. You take the stick out of the corn dog and then you put it in a hot dog bun.
Well, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be able to eat it that way, but yeah, it would technically, if it wrapped around, that'd be a pig in a blanket.
Yeah.
But a pig in a blanket is baked, so that changes it a bit.
Okay, here's another thing, because this is what we got down in the South. I think you heard of it, but I don't know. A bird dog. You ever heard of a bird dog?
I've heard of a bird dog as in a dog that goes and fetches birds.
No, we call it a bird. I guess you haven't heard of it. You take a chicken tender, put it in the bun, put it in a hot dog bun, take some hot honey mustard, sprinkle around it, and take some bacon and sprinkle on top. Bird dog.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, that's what we got. So that would be a sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between that like a fried chicken sandwich from Burger King?
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm
not just saying it has the honey mustard, it has the bacon, like that's everything that would be.
So why call it a fucking hot dog? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we call it that? We just call it a sandwich.
I mean, I call it a wiener or a frankfurter. So
yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's the reason why I'm like not trying to argue with you, because I feel like why call it a hot dog?
What's the difference between that like a summer sausage sandwich? I mean, it's still sausage. You just cut it.
And, yeah. Like I said, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I think you're right, but something in me just like it's not a sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
You're resistant to the concept.
There we go. I'm resistant. I'm not sitting here disagreeing with you. I just can't.
He's just an open faced sandwich bigot. Got it.
Yeah. But anyway, also he said the ocean is a soup. He says, see, the salt water is seasoning vegetation because of the seaweed. The meat is the fish, and it can be heated by the sun, and also the volcanic layer under the technical plates. Therefore, it's soup. No.
I wouldn't call it soup because it is naturally occurring and you're not actually mixing ingredients of any kind. Also, it's not cooked.
It's not cooked. And also as an added bonus, if you try to drink from that soup, you will die.
Well, yeah, but I mean that doesn't change what it is.
True, but you just can't sit up there and just drink salt
Look,
water.
I eat lutefisk. That literally has ammonia in it.
True, but
so it's not like toxic things don't make it food anymore.
Yeah, true, but you just can't go to the sea and just start drinking salt
No,
water.
I'm saying it's not, because all the salt, the heat, the water, and the way it mixes, and all that's naturally occurring instead of actually being made.
Right. So he said Smoke is saying, I'm okay with death. You fear what you okay, he says, you fear what you do not understand. I'm not saying I don't fear what I don't understand, but
I don't fear. I don't
fear what I don't understand. It's just
Smoke. I imagine you're talking to him, because if you're talking to me on that, with me and you obviously haven't had enough conversations.
That's your point.
I mean, I specifically go looking for things I can't figure out constantly. Like, I've recommended stuff to Mac, and he's going, "What the
fuck?" Exactly. I say that to him every time he posts something. What the fuck is this, Zach? Oh, it's just something of this.
I mean, I showed you the Mickey Mouse thing, and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
and I was like, it's gross. What the fuck is this?
And I'm like, no, it's an art piece. You just have to think about it.
No, I don't want to think about that.
See what I mean? No, it's like, no. Mac has a mental block. He has issues.
Yeah, I could have sworn
he's repressed.
You know what? I could have sworn we're gonna talk. We don't. I could have sworn we said banning all water bottle talk is forbidden.
We didn't talk about water bottles.
No, we talked about this act of water fountain. Damn it.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking about your repression. That's different.
Oh, damn it, Zach. Bow to my knowledge. He said, bow to my knowledge. Zach, you want to throw hands?
I mean, they're attached. So no.
All right, Zach.
And I mean, I've already damaged this one pretty heavily, and that makes it really hard to play games sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, do you have any idea how hard it is to pull an art trigger when you only have this much motion in that finger?
Yeah, it sucks.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has to suck. I mean, I remember the day my knee just popped, and then all of a sudden, I remember when I was little, I popped my knee, and it would take a day to fix it. And now I'm older, my knee popped. I was like, oh damn, it had not fixed it. Damn it, I'm getting old. Getting old sucks. Fuck. That's when I started.
I've always been able to pop it in the back myself.
Yeah, but mine popping, it just hadn't been the same since. Yeah, I'm getting old.
I've dislocated my arms a couple of times. Nailed through my foot. You wouldn't be able to see under my beard, but I have a scar right here. Literally 5 times I've split open my chin.
Riggs, damn.
So I mean, I have a lot of injuries.
Well,
and
so saying you're scared. I don't think you're scared.
No. I am not. Well, let's see. I'm not even scared of death. I'm scared of a painful death, because that sounds like it would take too long.
Right. We'll discuss that on the next podcast. What death are you really scared to see? But anyway, that's next.
Honestly,
podcast.
Immortality sounds much worse.
I mean, that goes back to Frieza, though. He didn't want Frieza. Frieza didn't want immortality in the.
No, I mean like the immortality where you are like alive and the planet has died. You're the only thing left, and your eyes are still open, and you're still having to survive everything. That thing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right. What's next, Zach?
What's next is another debate.
Oh yeah. We're not going to talk about what's next on the. I thought we were. Yeah. I thought that'd be last. Sorry though. All right. So let's see what's coming up next for the game fixers. All right, guys. Not next Monday, but the Monday after next, we'll have another Gamer Grudge. Hopefully we'll get back. Is it rotten and all the other shows back on track? We're just trying to. We're just now getting. At the moment, we're getting Gamer Grudge and all the live chat. Right now, I wanted this entire month. I wanted to focus on the live shows. We got the live shows back in order. But now we got the live shows back in order and we're back. So now we're going to go. Now next month we'll start getting back all the pre-tape recorded shows, whether it be Is It Rotten. Hopefully we'll get an episode of Is It Rotten filmed. Let's make it better, but binge watch and all shows that Zach done. We'll get those shows done out for you soon.
And I mean, and Mac has promised if he doesn't fulfill this, he will go out, get drunk and punch a prize fighter and hand him a baseball bat. So I mean, this will all work out.
I don't think I agree to that shit.
You did.
I did not.
You totally did.
I mean, fuck you. I didn't say that shit. I mean, I did say that if I don't do this stuff, I'll probably challenge Mike Tyson to a what was that? Like I'll challenge him to a boxing match, but it has to be something where his gloves are super soft and he can't kill me.
Actually, the softer the gloves are, the more likely to kill you.
Damn.
Because that means that it goes harder into the fist.
Okay.
Like there was actually less deaths in boxing before gloves.
Okay, so can I get some soft protective gear then?
No.
Damn. No. Okay, I'm gonna get that out for you because I'm definitely not challenging Mike Tyson.
I mean,
and I love Mike Tyson. I love Mike.
Well, parts of Mike.
Yeah, parts of Mike. But Mike is not a bad. He's not a piece of shit.
He has some punch drunk problems.
Yeah. But he's a good human being. So I heard an interview for him. He's a good guy. He's a good human being. He's a great human being.
Yeah, he's made mistakes, but he's done his best
He done his best to fix them. He's a good guy. He ain't a bad guy. And also he's funny. I love the guy. He's pretty funny.
Well, yeah, every time I remember Mike Tyson mysteries exist, life feels a little bit better.
Yeah. Life what?
Life feels a little bit better.
Yeah, life feels a little. You remember that time he got slapped in the face? He got slapped in the face by the ghost. He sat there and said, "You okay, Mike? Yeah, I'm okay, man. And if you slap me in the face again, I'll punch the fuck out of you or whatever universe you going back to." I'm like, damn.
All right. We got to switch to the main activity.
Yeah, the debate. Sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, I do not think it'll be that complicated.
Oh, it will.
I don't know.
All right, guys. Also, it's just going to be the two of us, so the chat is going to help us in case we get a tie. So, get ready.
All right.
All right, here we go, people. So, guys, we are going to talk about the worst controllers.
Controllers.
Or controllers. Okay.
Because these are first party only. So, no Mad Cat shit.
Yep.
Because, let's face it, Mad Cat shit would be too fucking easy.
Easy, yes. All right, so which one?
We'll start at the top.
All right, starting at the top, people. All right.
Wireless PS2.
All right.
Atari Jaguar.
Okay.
Wii U.
Oh, fuck you. All right.
So while the Wii U gamepad is a bad idea and heavy, like I hate it.
It sucks.
But it is functional. That is my argument with that. It is a functional device. It does the touch screen stuff actually works. It works as advertised.
True, but here's the problem with the Wii remote. And now look. I'm glad Eric cannot hear. I just want to tell Eric right now, the Wii U sucks. It sucks. It sucks. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think the Wii U became irrelevant when the Switch happened.
Yeah. It sucks.
So we don't even need to think. That's the thing. It's a relic and a slight mistake on a record. That's why I'm like, it's not a horrendous piece of tech. It's just outdated.
Right. I think personally, problem with it is the remote. When you play the game, while it is good, while it's something that's interesting, problem I have with it is, what's the fuck is the point to have it on the thing? What's the point? It's like an added thing to the TV. You need it to actually play some of the games. If you don't have this pad, you can't play a game without it.
Well, I have an argument for that. Nintendo has and since the beginning, think arcades, odd control schemes and coming up with new ways to play games physically have always been part of gaming history.
True, but the problem is,
so them working on the idea when touch screens were becoming viable makes sense.
It makes sense, but this was the same company that also gave us a bad idea, like the Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy wasn't a bad idea; it was a bad design.
Well, a bad idea.
I mean, no, I'm just saying virtual reality itself isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, it isn't a bad idea.
And the technology they used isn't a bad idea. It's the implementation there that was really the problem.
Right. Right. Hold on, I'm listening to you. I'm just making sure everybody in the chat knows something.
So, that would be my argument why the Wii U gamepad isn't that bad. I am curious why the wireless PS2 is on here. I have my own reasons for thinking it, but I'm very curious.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to. Okay. The reason why it sucked, I remember I got the wireless controller for the PlayStation 2. I was so excited to literally not have to go so many distances away from my controller, have to literally, I can go from my bed to finally playing the game. Yeah, that didn't happen. I literally did this, and I literally when I was a kid, my TV was literally set in the corner, and my PlayStation was literally on the second row below the TV. So when I went to my bed, the controller would lose its sensitivity. So you literally got to stand in front of the PlayStation to get it. Basically, I had to do what I've been doing. So basically, I paid a lot of money for a wireless controller to where I got to literally stand in the chair where I was playing the PlayStation 2 in the first place. So it was a waste of money. So I go from literally standing right here to literally thinking I was going to be going in my bed playing in my game to literally sitting literally in my chair doing the same thing I've been doing.
All right, give me a sec. I'm curious about something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know. I'm trying to figure out what technology it used.
All right.
Because Bluetooth wasn't a thing yet.
No. And once Bluetooth was a thing, it got more impressive. But this is like their first crack at it, and it wasn't good.
Because I actually got. I actually ended up. I had a friend bought one, fucking hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually got a Logitech PS2 wireless controller, and it worked great.
Well, we're not talking about second party.
No. I'm saying
you're trying to argue second party, you fuck.
No, I'm not arguing second party. I'm acknowledging that sucks. I'm saying that what makes it suck even a little bit more is that the technology did exist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And I didn't notice that. And it probably would have been cheaper to get it, but I thought the PlayStation 1 would work better because it's fucking PlayStation. It should work. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't.
I mean, it says 30 range foot signal, and I know that's not true.
No, it's not. You literally got to stand in front of the PlayStation for it to play. You can't go like nowhere. If I go, at least, and I'll give credit to this, and I don't like the Wii U controller because I literally just thought of it. And I agree with you. With the Wii U controller, I can at least go into the other room and still play my damn game. I will admit that.
And it, like I said, the Wii U, it worked as advertised.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea, but nobody lied to you.
Yeah. But that one I got lied to. The reason why I hate that one the most is I was lied to. Now let's talk about the Atari Jaguar. Now look, let's try to talk some positives about it. Yeah.
Question: have you ever held one?
No.
See, I was in the camp of it can't be that bad.
Right.
Until I went to a con and I played it. Holy shit. Is it bad?
Right.
Because the main problem is developers had no idea how to map the buttons.
Right.
The D-pad is not good and painful.
Right.
It has 3 buttons on the side. You're like, oh, okay, like a Genesis, except they're fucking square for some reason.
Right.
And there are essential functions on the numpad that you're somehow supposed to hit at the same time as the other buttons.
Right. But let me say this one thing in this defense. It is Atari, and Atari was known to do stuff like this.
I knew what you were. That's a defense.
Just like the Nintendo.
No. You didn't know you were going to because they were advertising as the first 64-bit system.
Oh yeah, they were advertising. I'm not talking about the bits. You knew what the controller was going to be like. Because they did put numbers on the old systems.
But they fleeced a lot of people.
Yeah, but you're talking about still about the 60. You're talking about the bits and all that.
I'm talking about their advertising in general. Because I think what they were doing was distracting from the hideous mess of a controller using that.
Look. We can already acknowledge that. Let's just be honest. We can acknowledge that we already 50-50 this, and the Wii remote is gone. The Wii controller, we can go ahead and
it works.
It works. At least it works. So right now we can go ahead and tell you it's between the PlayStation and the. And one of them is, and I will argue that one of them just literally told you a bold-faced lie, and one of them is for a system that just lied about
everything.
Not just everything. Lied about the bits,
capabilities. It lied about how.
I think this is more of a push about the system, where I feel like your system was.
No, that's the thing. The problem with the controller is it forced developers to make worse games.
Right. But this is the problem I hate. Your system was just bad, or my system was already good, and I wanted to play some fucking good games on my damn system, and I couldn't play. I wanted a fucking wireless controller, and I couldn't get it because the fucking wireless controller what the purpose of a wireless controller is literally for you to go at a distance and play the game. And what this did was it made me do the same fucking thing that I was already doing with the system that I was doing.
Now,
you gotta agree with me on that. That sucks.
Oh no, I know. Like I said, I think that sucks.
Yeah, that too sucks. I mean, your system was.
What I'm gonna say is, one of the good games for the system is one I got to play, Alien versus Predator.
Right. Like I said, you weren't.
Let me finish. Because of the way it was designed, there were no LNR. There was no extra row of buttons on the top where you could use your thumb. So they put the strafe options on the bottom of the fucking numpad.
Right.
So you have to fire strafe and turn like that.
All right.
All at the same time. I'm saying that the design of the controller destroyed the chances for a lot of these games to even be good.
Right.
Like destroy. I feel like the controller made the like. Let's face it. Like while it was ugly as sin and the game sucked, it made it just so much worse with a bad controller.
Yeah, but here's the
it feels bad in the hand.
I'm not trying to say that. Look, we're not going to argue that your controller is a bad controller, but look, both of these are bad controllers, but I feel like mine's worse because mine was literally for a good console, and the fact that it didn't do what it was supposed to do is really bad.
Okay.
Yours is just a bad console all around.
All right. How about you take this, set aside your personal vendetta and experiences, because I didn't have.
I don't have no personal vendetta. I'm just there is
you keep saying I wanted to play the good games. I wanted to play the good games. That's literally a personal experience.
No. I said, let me really reiterate this, because you're literally doing what you usually do with game regression, really flip my argument against you like a lawyer.
No, you're just wrong.
I am not wrong. I am right. Damn it. What I said was, you were promised a wireless controller on a PlayStation 2.
You were promised that.
Oh, no. Everybody was promised if you had a PlayStation and you thought, think about this, you had a PlayStation, you wanted to get the main thing about the PlayStation that was annoying you from the first two systems was the fact that you try to play the game, but you got to sit in your chair and play the game.
Oh, come fucking on. Wireless controllers were literally just invented then.
Yeah, but you just said, and I'm going to use your argument against you, you said that the logic actually worked better and it was cheaper.
I didn't say it was cheaper.
Well, you literally talked about the logic and how good it was for the PlayStation.
Yeah,
this is a PlayStation-made item which is supposed to work with the system, and it didn't.
Okay, with the Logitech, it came out after, I'd say about a year or so after.
Yeah, you're right, and they fixed it with the Logitech. Why didn't PlayStation fix this shit?
It was a first try.
It was a first try not by PlayStation. The second try was by another company.
No, because
another company.
Are you telling me the PS3's controls are wired?
No, they're wireless.
Then they obviously fixed the problem.
Oh, they fixed the problem in the next system. Oh wow, in the next fucking system.
Okay,
I wanted that in my first system.
When did the Jaguar fix the problem?
Jaguar went out of business. Come on.
It never fixed. It became fucking dentist school.
It never had a chance, though. Look, the point I'm trying to get across is yours is a bad system.
Agreed.
Period. It's a bad system. Period. And I think that literally means if you got a bad system, period, that means everything about the system is bad. And I feel like that's just basically saying, well, the whole system was trash and everything about it was trash. It means the controller should be trash. So you're trying to take this. I know what you're doing. You did this shit the last time. You're trying to do a black hole argument, and I'm not falling into the fucking black hole. I'm gonna put a big ass twin in there so that way your black hole can close. Damn it! Look.
Black holes don't work that way.
Whatever. I'm gonna find a way to close your damn black hole. Damn it.
Black holes infinitely shrink things in mass. Look,
I'm gonna destroy the fuck out your black hole. Look.
What I am saying is, you want to compare to piles of garbage. You bought a PlayStation 2.
Yeah, correct? I bought a PlayStation 2. Yeah.
No, take your octave down. Talk like a person. Talk like a person. Okay?
Fuck you.
This is why you lose the black hole arguments, because you get all high and No, down.
And you know the black hole argument, you fuck.
That's all I do. I am an inherently negative person. What do you expect?
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, you bought a PlayStation 2, correct?
Yeah.
Did it come with a controller?
Yeah.
Could you play it?
Yeah.
And then you bought a bad controller.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work.
And then you threw it out and used the other controller you already had.
Yes.
You bought a Jaguar. You got a Jaguar controller. You touched it. You went, I just put my hand in a septic tank.
I'm gonna win this argument. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna win this.
No, I'm saying you had the chance to play your system anyway. This didn't even have that shot.
Oh, I got the argument right here. Okay. So at the time, how much did you pay? How much did you? Now we're talking about the controllers, right? The controllers that are made. How much did you pay for your controller?
It'd be bundled with the system. I don't know if they ever sold them separately.
Yeah, but you're not going to be sold separately. True. Okay.
Like I'm actually going to look up if they were.
Yeah. Because you probably had, because I know you had to pay like $40 for mine. You had to pay $49 for mine, and that's the going rate for a controller for PlayStation, because they never went down. Now they're lower because PlayStation 2 is done, but at the time it was $49.
January.
Your black hole is shrinking.
No, it's not. I'm actually just looking it up.
We really need a third person here.
Let's see. I got the introductory price of the console. If you want to know it.
How much?
$249 in 1996, 1993, 1996 money.
Okay, but adjusted for inflation, that would be
let me check. Like I need to find inflation calculator. So all right. If in 1993, I purchased an item for $249.9. And
all right, guys, we want to know in the comments which one.
Holy balls!
Before you give the answer,
446.
Shit.
So yeah, you spent almost $5,000 of garbage.
So, guys, we want to let you know in the comments below which one is the worst. Is it the which one is worse? Because we'll come back to it, and once we'll get some comments, and I'll sway if it comes. But we want to know which one's worse: the Atari Jaguar controller or the PlayStation 2 wireless.
Here's an idea: put a poll on Twitter.
Okay, we'll do that.
Add a bunch of people. Tell them to do it. Tell our employees, beat them if you have to. I don't really care.
I don't think Andrew would like that.
I mean, I don't know what she's into. I mean, you make a lot of assumptions about people, my friend.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't even know IBM made it. That's bad. Wow. Do you know what's even sadder?
What?
Apparently, the design for the Jaguar is in public domain.
Wow.
Nobody wanted to renew the rights to it. That is, how pathetic is that? Holy shit.
Bro. Sorry, I'm trying
to. Alien versus Predator was its best-selling game. Wow. Shit.
All right, it's out. We'll know in 20 minutes. All right.
So anything else you want to know?
No, I don't want to know anything else. I'm done. Fuck you.
I mean, do you want to you want to talk about the secondary redesign controller they made?
Let's go to second bracket. Well, no, but right now we're split because I'm picking the PlayStation 2 and you're obviously picking the Jaguar controller.
I am, because it's just obviously bad.
But it's the system. It's the system.
It's not the system.
It's just the system, period. The whole system sucks.
If you break a turd in half, it's still a turd.
It's still a turd, but you're still bringing a turd. If you look. If you got a turd literally going into a
you
damn
got to
diamond,
wash your hands of the turd by playing with a regular controller.
No, I literally had to plug the turd into my diamond system, damn it.
But then you got to wash your hands with the regular controller.
That still stinks.
Comparatively,
this still stinks. It smells like ass. Anyway, right. Let's go to the bottom one. Okay.
Okay. I went with the original PS1 no DualShock.
Okay. Fuck you.
Now, my reasoning for this just has a lot to do with that. Basically, this controller is only good for one genre. And that's RPGs. That's it.
I mean, I disagree with you because you can play a lot of other games on there, because you can play Mega Man, which I played on there. You actually can play games like Rayman. You don't need an analog controller to play Rayman. One of your favorite games, you can play it without an analog stick. You actually play Rayman 2 without the analog stick. It's not hard.
It's actually no. I've played Rayman 2 though,
and I can play. And guys, I can play
not good.
I can play Mega Man Legends on that little controller.
Well,
I don't need an
Mega Man Legends control scheme is also something that Satan came up with.
Whatever. I could play. Fuck you. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying the game. I'm saying the controls.
Well, look, I am not saying it's difficult to not play it with that. So I'm literally not thinking that shouldn't even be a factor right now.
I like for the PS1. I'm just saying it was a huge oversight.
Yeah, but that was the point of arguing against. Let's get to the other ones, because you literally are going to stick on this and it's not going to work. This is not going to work like this is not going to be harder than what you did with the black hole. That black bullshit you did.
Oh no, I'm just stating
you're not black bullshitting this one now. This is going to be a bullshit argument. Don't bullshit me with this. Let's go to the next one.
I actually was considering disbarring this one, to be honest.
You know it's bad, just like that. Welcome to my black hole, bitch.
Not because it's bad, but because it was never intended to be a video game controller. As a remote, it works fine.
But why was it invented, Zach?
Because
it was supposed to be a remote control for the PlayStation, and it don't make any fucking sense.
It actually makes perfect sense.
It doesn't.
No. It makes perfect sense, and let me tell you why. One of the main selling points for the PS2 was its capability to play DVDs.
Look, let me explain to you why this is stupid. You could do that on your literal PlayStation 2 remote. And also, mind you again, you had to do the same.
Actually ended up pulling ahead because the PS2.
You have the same fucking pain in the ass thing that you have with the other fucking wireless remote that we were talking about.
You mean how it works like a regular remote control?
No, you literally are doing the same shit. You got to stand in front of the system and point to do
You
it.
mean like every fucking like tube TV back then?
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck did they invent this? This is just a lazy cash grab. It's a lazy cash grab. It really is.
No, I can tell you why it was invented. It's because you had people that weren't gamers watching DVDs on it, look at the controller and go, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, but let me understand.
It wasn't made for us.
Let me explain this to you. So why pay so much money for a PlayStation 2 when you can just go get a DVD player?
DVD players were actually more expensive at that point.
Really?
Yes.
I think you're lying.
I'm not. I'm really not. I think it was a Stop Skeletons from Fighting video I watched on it.
I literally know because I literally remember my mom buying a DVD player, and they literally did. When I was little, they bought them a DVD player, and I literally had a PlayStation 2, and they did not ask for my PlayStation 2 at all.
What?
They had a DVD player, and they didn't ask for my PlayStation 2 at all.
They didn't ask. What do you mean ask for a PlayStation 2?
They didn't ask for mine.
Yeah, because if they bought a DVD player, they didn't need it.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you don't need them. So what's the point?
You didn't because most.
It don't play games. It don't play games. It's for the. It's only used for the DVD quality. It's basically a controller for the game system. So what is the point of having it? It's back to the point. This is for games, not for watching a movie.
It was a home entertainment system.
Exactly, home entertainment system, game system. You don't see.
Are you telling me you weren't entertained by things on movies?
I'm entertained by movies. If you want to be entertained by movies, I put it in a fucking DVD player. I don't even buy. I don't even look. I don't even buy one of them little remotes for the play. When they went to PlayStation 3, I didn't even buy for. What's the point? They did the same thing. Just like, let's make another remote. It didn't sell because nobody wanted. They thought that's just a ripoff. I'll just use the remote. It was cheaper to just get the remote. It was simple. It was not hard.
That is not how that worked at all.
How much does the remote cost?
Remote, I don't know how much it cost when it came out.
How much it cost? How much you had to pay for that remote? Because it was expensive.
Remote, I mean, did you have one?
No, I didn't buy one because it was expensive.
Yeah, you didn't buy one because you didn't need it because your parents already had a DVD player.
Okay, I'm just saying, yeah, that too. But why would I buy it? Why? I'm just trying to get it out.
You wouldn't buy it because you
compare that to an actual remote, like a universal remote.
Yeah, it's exactly like one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
So you're telling me you could take a universal remote and do it to your PlayStation 2?
No, it's like a universal remote in design, not in function.
Yeah, in function. That's what I'm saying. Why universal remotes cost less than probably this remote? You're better off going to get a DVD player, probably spending more money just getting a DVD player for the purpose of the DVD player than spending more money to get a remote, which don't come with the fucking system. Where you can just literally just buy a PlayStation 2 and just literally take the controls and simply do it like that. It would have been simple. You would have saved money. You're paying more to do with this.
You only pay more. You're only paying.
Remind you, this does not, unlike your system up there, this doesn't come with the system. You have to buy this shit.
Oh no, I agree. You had to buy it, but convincing people was hard. Convincing your parents, we need a DVD player. This is also a game system.
Let's go. Well, okay, let's get off of this for a minute because we got to look up some stuff. Let's move on to the one that I really don't think should be on this list. The Dreamcast. I got some defense about this. Yeah, I know what you're arguing. Everything is backwards behind it. But I got me one, and it's not bad. It actually is decent. It actually has a decent. You can find the buttons real well. The joystick. Everything is on the top one. It's not bad. It's not shit. It's actually you can find the buttons on everything. You don't have to move your hands to everything. Also, the control is actually decent. It literally has the memory card built in. Also, unlike other systems, and you can literally attach items to it. Seaman, you get to talk to your fish. We're talking about Seaman.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, but we're also not talking about extras here.
Yeah, but you also but it's a part of the system. You can't add things to the thing to make it a better controller. I'm not saying it's the best controller.
You can also make things to it to make it a worse controller.
Oh yeah, that is true. But I'm not saying it's not the best controller, but it's not the worst controller on this list. I don't think personally the Dreamcast nor the PlayStation controller are the worst one. I think the one worst one on this list is that PlayStation remote control. It has no use. It's terrible. And
it had a use for the time.
It had a use for DVD, but not for games.
And
both of the other ones you can actually
half of the system was pushing DVDs. Half of their marketing where you get a game system. Okay, you're thinking, why would I not just buy a DVD player? Because your kid also wants a game system, so now you only buy one fucking thing.
Okay.
Instead of two.
You're still harping on the game system and the DVD. We're talking about that. So why are you going to spend money extra on a fucking remote controller that might be expensive, where you can just literally take the control that you have?
Because maybe Grandpa can't fucking use the controller.
Oh, you're talking about Grandpa.
I'm talking about older people.
You're going Grandpa.
Yeah.
You're talking about Grandpa who literally got to call you in there to tell you to turn the button on and everything. Who's going to have more trouble trying to have Grandpa who having trouble with the remote already that you gave him.
Well, my grandpa didn't have that many issues.
You also didn't like your grandpa.
No, the one I'm talking about, I did.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're not talking about water cooler stuff. Shit.
No, the other grandpa was dead long before the PS2 came out.
Okay, back to what I was saying.
I don't know. That doesn't bother me. Like that's awkward for you.
I'm just saying we're talking about the same grandpa that has a because you're literally trying to tear down this argument. You still didn't tell me anything bad about the other ones. You told me that
I didn't. One, because you were still ragging on. You want me to go in on the Dreamcast controller?
Go ahead, go in on it.
Who the hell wants a solid plastic analog stick?
Okay.
Who the hell wants a fucking D-pad with that sharp of edges?
I played it and it wasn't that sharp.
Yeah. Do you know what one of the main draws of Dreamcast was?
What?
Fighting games.
Yeah.
Trust me, you play enough Third Strike on that thing, you will develop cuts in your thumb.
Okay.
Also, where's the second analog stick?
Okay.
Where's that?
Bottom.
What?
On the bottom.
There is no second analog stick.
Give me a second analog stick. There's an analog stick on the top and the bottom right there. There's no second analog stick. You never had to use it.
No, there isn't one.
Okay.
It only has a single stick, analog stick.
Okay.
Look at the picture.
I'll look at that picture.
Where do you see the second analog stick?
The second analog stick, there is no.
Yeah, exactly. Controlling 3D games with a single analog stick.
Okay. All right.
So what do we call them? Let me finish. The VMU you used actually hindered the capabilities of the system because they wanted the graphics and the displays actually used more memory than was the regular memory on the fucking card. Why would you also put a memory card in your controller? It's a controller. People throw that shit. Somebody gets pissed, throws it. Great. I've also lost my game. I've broken my controller and I've broken my goddamn memory save file. That's terrible.
Okay, so right now it just looks like it's between the Dreamcast and the PS2 remote control because DVD remote control.
I just found a wiki. The PS2 built-in functionality also expanded its audience beyond the gamer, as its debut pricing was the same or less than a standalone DVD player. This made the console low-cost entry into the home theater market. That's why that exists.
How much? Okay, that don't explain shit.
That explains everything.
How much did it? How much did the remote fucking cost?
I don't know how much it cost at the time.
Once again, it goes back to what I said in the original. Why are you gonna pay money for the fucking remote controller when you could be in there with Grandpa taking the little remote? You just explain shit. You explain nothing. You just literally just said, "Oh, this helps with you." I said, "Well, why don't you just take a fucking remote? Take the remote that came with the fucking system." And do everything right there. It's simple. It's not hard to learn.
Are you telling me you're going to teach your mom to do that?
No, I'll be in there with them.
Yeah, guess what? Not all of us hang out with our family every fucking day.
Well, yeah, but you have to. You got at least, I know not everybody hang out with your family, but
no,
you got a friend. You got a friend that you want to teach something with.
No, you don't.
Like I said, yours is little. Like I said,
no, you're assuming
control is. I'm not. Unlike the first one. The first one you talked about, I had some personal issues with it. Just like you in the Dragcast, it seemed like you had some personal issues with it. This is a remote control that has problems. It has issues. It's literally a system it's built for a system where you're paying too much for something that you can literally. It's just something that just like an add-on. And if it's so good, why didn't they bring it back? Because it didn't work. They didn't bring it back from PlayStation. Just like you said, oh, did they upgrade it? Nope. They didn't bring it back in the next system. PlayStation 3 is non-existent. They had that remote control. No more. That controller is gone. Ghost. This controller was just a one-time deal, and they did it once, and it sucked. And it was like, oh, well.
No, it existed.
You're trying to say
there is a PlayStation 3 Blu-ray remote control.
Okay. Once again, how much did it cost?
The same as.
Is there a PlayStation 4 version?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter because you can pair it with Bluetooth now.
Exactly. So what's the point in getting it? It goes back to the point. What's the point?
No, it doesn't.
Why do you want to spend more money?
You were completely wrong.
You're paying more money for this damn controller. You're paying more money for this controller when you got something so simple that you just because
it's not simple to everyone. Okay,
it's not simple to everyone, but you got to learn that new controller just like a regular other controller.
No,
you want to know something?
I'm talking about other people in your household or other family members, stuff like that.
You want to know? Oh, okay. You want to talk about my household?
No, not yours. Because
you other people in my household.
No, because you're around your family like fucking 24/7.
Oh, I got other people that you want to talk about my family. Oh, I got friends that don't even do that. I remember I have friends that and their parents that literally don't do that. That don't use that controller.
Yeah, they're also probably gamers.
They're not gamers. There's certain people that don't. I have a friend that literally just said, what's the point of buying this remote controller when I could just literally get my son to teach me how to do this? Yeah, exactly. Just do what they'll do. You want to know what they'll do? Call their son to literally play the movie for them, and they'll literally do that.
What if your son lives out of state?
You literally have another child in there. No, you could call them.
I'm an only child.
That back in the day, you could call them. Your mom calls you.
Yeah, she does. Guess what? She's better at tech than I am.
Okay. Well,
she manages an IT department.
Zach, let's go ahead and just put it like this. PlayStation, as much as you hate it, is X out. It's X out. I don't care.
The regular PlayStation. I'm not even fighting that anymore.
Yeah. It's done. There's no way we're gonna argue about that.
I'm just saying that controller has its functions. You're saying like it was never used by a single person. It was. People bought it. There was even a certain TV in Japan that came with a built-in PS2 with a remote. Okay? So you have to think about the whole thing.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to you because you don't live far from your family and you have
you keep putting the family and the siblings. It has nothing to do with the siblings.
It does.
People. No, it doesn't. You keep bringing family into this. It has nothing to do with the family nor the siblings.
In your example, it does.
I literally gave you 3 different examples of a family, a friend, and anything. And they don't use that damn remote.
No, but you said, oh, they're a friend. Well, guess what? They're around their family.
Okay, back to what you were saying in the beginning. Who's gonna watch a DVD? Mostly at the time, you're gonna watch it alone, right? So not a lot of people are gonna watch it by themselves a lot. But there's some people that's going to watch a movie with their family. And I understand that you don't spend time with your family, but there's a lot of people out there, that spend time with their family, either you like it or not. And there's a lot of people that's going to use that. They're not going to have somebody that's younger to use that controller. And they're not going to, and there's a lot of people who are just like me and just like anybody else in the world. They're saying, I'm not going to spend more money to get something that I'm going to have to daggone use, something that I already have to daggone learn how to use, that's something that I already got, that I already paid for, that came free with the dang system. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get that. That's my whole issue with it. I'm not talking about family. I'm talking about that. We already put it in a poll. We already made a poll.
There's also one factor that I just thought of. It is wireless like a remote, and the other one is wired, so you could comfortably watch a DVD from a distance.
Well, right now it's at 50%.
Which poll?
Both of them.
Did you vote on them?
Did you?
No.
Nope.
I'm asking.
Nope, I haven't.
I don't know why I don't believe you.
I didn't vote on it. Just like you didn't. Did you vote on the last one?
No. Worst controller, Jaguar, 100%.
Okay, cool.
So right there, I see it.
Okay.
I didn't touch it.
I didn't touch it either.
Final results. Okay.
I didn't touch it either.
So
that moves on.
I win that one.
Yeah, you win that one.
I mean, we're gonna have to have another argument, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So you have 7 minutes left on the which controller is worse.
I wish we had a crowd in here, but we don't got a crowd in here. Everybody want to.
I really wish you would have put PS2 remote DVD controller, but whatever.
Hold on. Did I put remote?
You didn't put the word remote in it.
Yeah, it's DVD controller. It is a DVD controller.
Yeah, but games were also printed on DVDs.
That's true.
So that's why it didn't make sense. I'm sorry that I pay attention.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Damn it.
You have to admit you knew the Jaguar was going to win that in a public opinion poll.
Look, I knew it was going to win because it's the Jaguar. The Jaguar sucks. Come on. But I had to argue against it. The Jaguar it's just a bad. My argument is not bad. It's just a bad system.
It is because you're tainted.
No, it's a bad system. I was just like, you're like, well, you're going into there and you're putting a turd into you're trying to sound like Tank Hill or something. You're putting a turd into a system. No, I literally are putting a turd into a diamond.
Well, no, you compared it to garbage. I just took it one step further.
Okay, Carver.
Look, I have logic to what I say. The thing is, you get emotional, and then your voice gets high, and then I'm like, okay, whatever, crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, fuck you.
Say I'm crazy. Wow. So
what?
Somebody compared Sonic the Hedgehog to Howard the Duck. That's interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like TJ.
It isn't.
It isn't? Wow.
No, it's Todd in the Shadows.
Ah.
I mean, his movie opinions are generally strange.
Yeah, it is. All right, 4 minutes.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, what? That's actually really cool.
What?
I like that picture. Something Tino put up.
Huh.
I think you'll like it.
Are you talking about him putting up putting the computer together?
No. I already commented on that because I wanted to know what beer he was drinking.
Right.
He did not tell me.
Right.
There, it's DM2.
All right, let me get it.
It's not anything like pornographic or anything.
If it is, I will come through this movie and through this TV and destroy you.
Oh, please.
Huh. Neat.
I'm just saying, like, considering you were literally talking about, you were talking about both Devil May Cry and Friends at one point.
I was.
That's kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, what is this?
What? You're looking at the poll?
No. No. There is going to be a new Transformers series on Netflix.
Oh shit. Is it?
No, it's animated.
Okay, cool. That's better.
It's actually anime.
All right, cool.
So that might actually be good.
Might be good.
Okay. I mean, it looks good from what I'm seeing.
Right.
I mean, don't you want to see anime Starscream? Because I fucking do.
I do too.
Decepticons. I am your new leader.
No, you're not. No, you are not. It is I, Optimus Prime.
Why would Optimus Prime lead the Decepticons?
I don't know, but he needs to lead them one day. I just want to see Optimus Prime do a turncoat one day.
Well, he did.
Oh yeah, did he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, remember there was that episode where he was reprogrammed in the second season.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Hey, I don't know why I remember that. I think I remember it because of how fucking terrible season 2 of Transformers was.
Right.
Well, when they after the movie and they made Rodimus Prime and you just wanted to shoot yourself. I mean, tell me I'm wrong about that.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Rodimus Prime.
I am Rodimus Prime. Okay.
I mean, if they had to kill people, Ultra Magnus would have been such a better choice. He seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Right.
Also, just Hot Rod was always a dumbass.
Oh, Spawn is Mortal Kombat's next guest character.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that already.
Huh.
I mean, it makes. Tell me Spawn doesn't look like he already belongs to that fucking universe.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Well, you know what's really interesting is now Spawn has been in both Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat!
That means, let's see, he needs to be in an Arc System Works game and a Capcom game, and he's covered the big four studios that make fighting games.
Right.
It's kind of amazing.
All right, the poll is ending.
Although the guy who designed Spawn also made Necrid, and Necrid kind of fucking sucks.
How long does it take for the end? I mean, here we go. Okay, it end. So okay, Dreamcast 17%. The PlayStation 2 DVD control 83%.
Okay, I can live with it.
6 votes.
Now, how do you live with? Give me a sec. It's just, yep.
You didn't. You had it in there like I wasn't gonna let this win. Damn it.
No. I have a setup here, and I had to read it.
Right.
So, just based off of what functions.
Look, let me be honest here. I'm gonna be honest here and just go ahead and just let it go. I'm just happy that I won one of these brackets. I am so happy that I beat you with your own game of Dreamcast because you really wanted to tear in the Dreamcast for some reason. And I'm glad you're fucking wrong about the Dreamcast. And justice has prevailed for the Dreamcast. But in this instance, yes, while mine is not a damn remote at all, it's just a little DVD remote. There is no chance in hell that it is beating the Jaguar. So just let's say the Jaguar won.
All right. Jaguar. Yeah. I did not have a center thing planned because I didn't think ahead. I mean, I just set all this up today. Honestly, I did not expect to win with the Dreamcast at all.
You were expecting to get me. You were fighting hard for the Dreamcast.
No, that was just my opinions because I wanted to shout them because nobody ever listens to my opinions on the Dreamcast controller.
No, nobody does. Nobody will.
I mean,
you're wrong. In that instance, you are very wrong, sir.
Well, I'm wrong in the comparative there. Like I knew when I made these brackets that I was gonna lose this one.
Yeah, but
you really don't think I couldn't figure that out?
Right.
I do think I was kind of. I thought you were going to bank on the Wii U gamepad, though, versus the Atari Jaguar instead.
What do you mean?
That I
thought. No. I just looked at it and you just argued, and I was like, I'm not going to win that argument with that.
Because it's functional.
It's functional and it's there, but you just keep trying to rub it in somebody's face. Put that fucking shit away. Damn it.
Well, no, I'm making sure people can actually see what it is.
Well,
and they eventually sold a pro version with 3 extra buttons up here because that's what that controller needed. 3 more buttons.
I mean, my whole argument against it was, hey, it's a system that was shit, and you got a shitty console plus a shitty controller. When you're gonna, why aren't you gonna get it? You're never going to get 2-on-1 with a console. You always, if the console's shitty, then the controller is shitty.
That's not always true.
Yeah.
I mean, how's the 3DO controller?
Huh? What do you like? Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I'm asking. Like the 3DO controller's fine. A couple of the CDI ones are okay.
Look, I think it's a good. I think it's a decent controller. It's built.
So I mean, the failure of the console does not necessarily mean that the controller is bad.
Yeah, but it automatically. I mean, it just had. It's a component. Well, I think the problem with the 3DO wasn't the controls nor the system itself. It was more so the games were not as good for it, and they couldn't get mainstream games to go on it. So that was the issue with the 3DO. Problem with the Jaguar is they could get games, didn't get game developers. They just couldn't get people to make games for their shitty console.
Well, I mean, they did get some people.
Yeah, some unlucky.
Some unlucky bastards.
Yep. All right, well, guys, this has been a long episode because we're coming on 10:30. We are literally what
9:30 for me.
Yeah, it's 10:30. We are going on 3 out. We're now at 2 hours and 30 minutes for the show. Guys,
fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I am too. We're gonna wrap it up here. Next episode, we're gonna finally talk some fucking Sonic.
No, we won't. No, we're going to be talking Castlevania.
Oh yeah, we are going to talk Castlevania. Fuck Sonic.
Yeah, see, that did not take long.
I was like, wait a minute, Castlevania
relationship with Sonic is ended.
Yeah, fuck Sonic. It's all about Castlevania, motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
like fuck Sonic.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Even like game wise, I feel that way.
Yeah. I mean, I would say.
Yeah, hand me Castlevania 1 or Sonic 1. I'm gonna play Castlevania 1.
Yeah, we also with that we're coming probably in April. I know it sounds wrong, but in April we're gonna have me and Zach and possibly Momo are gonna have a live episode of Gamer Grudge talking about Castlevania. Not next month because it coincides with our finals and our semifinals matchup. So we're not going to be able to do that.
Oh, wow. I just found probably the worst idea for the Jaguar I've ever seen.
What?
A web access product with a keyboard and remote for the fucking Jaguar. Holy shit. Like if it was first party, I should have picked that. It's not.
Right.
Like tell me if anything worse than a keyboard for a goddamn Jaguar.
I don't know anything worse.
You don't even want to go there.
No, I don't want to go there. I really don't.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
All right, now you need to post that the full winner is.
No, I will not. Just like you will not post my photos, I will not post that.
I mean, I'll post several photos.
No, I'm talking about those photos of the Gamer Grudge episodes, those beautiful photos I Photoshop.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about those photos.
What photos you were talking about, you fuck?
You'll find out.
Oh, you fucker.
You'll find out one day.
I will. I am protesting. Fuck.
All right, we need to cut the stream.
Yeah.
We're getting high on sleepiness.
Yeah, we are. All right, guys.
Instead of high on drugs. Yeah,
I don't do drugs either.
I didn't say it. I do the drugs I am prescribed.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're out of time, people. This has been a great episode of
Hopefully we'll get a guest and some people back and we can argue about even dumber shit.
I think next time we might do top 5 stuff.
All right.
Hold on. How about this? Next episode, since we're talking about Castlevania, we'll do the top 3 Castlevania games.
I mean, I'm cool with it. With the guest and Phoenix needs to be.
Yeah. So
we won't announce exactly what we're doing, other than Castlevania will be discussed.
I know for a fact it's going to be top 5. It's going to be a top.
Well, there'll be a top list.
It's going to be. Let's put it like this. It's going to be a list episode. So get ready. It's going to be a list episode. You know how we do with our list episode. It gets wild.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we could promise whatever, like, you know, top 10 crack houses in Vegas, whatever.
Yeah, I know, right? The one in Nevada, it's right beside Caesars. It's pretty good.
I mean, I heard The Weeknd frequents there.
Yeah, I know. Right? Yeah.
The
Weeknd. I heard Drake is outside just rapping for no reason.
No. He's a T.O. guy. T.O. asshole.
T.I., T.I. just walks out there and just like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm in the MCU, bitch. I don't know why T.I. just drive by in Las Vegas. He just goes by and
I cannot name a single thing T.I. has ever done.
Rubber Band Man?
Nope.
You remember Rubber Band Man? I'm Mr. Rubber Band Man. You know what? Come on.
I mean, I was referring to Drake being from Toronto, the T.O.
Interesting. All right, guys. All right, we'll talk more about this afterwards. But obviously T.I. is talking. Tip Harris is literally going through there saying, "I'm in the MCU, bitch."
All right.
He is in MCU though. He is in. Yes, we know you're in the MCU and Ant-Man.
Which one?
Both of them. He was the remember the guy that was the light skinned black man that was robbing the place, and then in the second one,
I don't know. I don't see color.
You don't know who you don't recognize T.I.
I fucking don't. Why would I?
Okay. I probably got to send you a picture of T.I.
Like I know I'm looking at him and I don't recognize him. T.I.
You don't recognize him in Ant-Man?
Not really.
Okay, I mean, just watch. You may gotta watch Ant-Man again, and you can see his face. You'll see his face. No,
I'm sure I could see it. I'm just saying, T.I. was like a 2000s rapper. I was not really into that kind of rap at that point.
Right, and T.I. is more so not doing rap anymore. He's more so just trying to be like Jay-Z, be in the background and actually not rapping. He's just like, I'm gonna sit here and make
Didn't he? Was it him who cursed us with Iggy Azalea?
Sadly, yes. But he made money off of it. I can't get mad at him. He made money. He cursed us.
Well, but people well, I don't get that argument because people that sell firearms to children also get paid.
Well, I mean, do we blame Jay-Z for giving us Kanye West?
Yes, I do. I do. What are you talking about? Yes, 100%.
The throne was good. Shut up. You and I are going to talk afterwards. Guys, we got to get going because we're probably going to try to, before we actually slice each other into pepperoni, we'll see you next time on the next episode of GF1 and with a guest and with somebody. Until then, Zach, got any plugs?
No, I'm trying to decide if next month I'm going to start streaming because the TurboGrafx 16 mini comes out.
Right.
If I'm going to do that or if I'm going to finish up the Commodore 64 mini first.
Right. Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So those are my announcements. I'll be doing Gamer Grudge and whatever.
Yeah, I'm me, people. I'm doing Gamer. We already announced what we're doing for Gamer Grudge. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. But guys, until then, we'll see you on another episode of GF1. Bye. See ya.